What up, y'all? It's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N. Bars. Today we're going to be talking about the differences between characters and artists. What makes a character stand out? What makes an artist unique? Has social media changed the way we gravitate towards picking and choosing who we spend our time watching and listening to? Let's find out. Let's take a look at how artists before social media could potentially break into today's mainstream. Let's imagine for a second your favorite hip-hop media is publishing stories about a rapper who's robbing people at Dog Point in Yonkers, New York. A few months later, you see headlines of the same rapper pulling people over, pretending to be law enforcement. Before you even heard a song, there's rumors of him actually barking on records. In my opinion, this character is somebody I want to hear before I even hear a song. We know it didn't quite actually play out that way, but DMX's talent is what the world was introduced to way before them quote-unquote antics. I believe when the character's hype is at an all-time high, accompanied by the artist's art, it's a recipe for the perfect storm or big bang. Capitalizing from a viral moment is vital to be maintained by the art in today's standards. Let's take a look at another hypothetical example. You hear a rapper from Queens getting shot 9 times and surviving. The only rapper to be known to do that since then was Tupac. This same rapper signs a record deal with Tupac's super producer and one of the top MCs in the world. This rapper also has a street beef with one of the top known pop stars at the time. Again, seeing headlines like this, I am hooked into this character before I even hear a song, record, anything. The character of 50 Cent, accompanied by the art produced such as In the Club, is what I refer to again as the Big Bang or the perfect storm. Hearing with our eyes. Let's take a look at what's working today. I'm going to use the show Bad Disease for an example. We live in a world where cosmetic surgery is obtainable by any civilian. It used to be only available to celebrities and people that were wealthy. Nowadays, any hardworking civilian could book the surgery with a Discover card. So let me ask you, in a world full of perfect 10s, by industry standards, how would an individual stand out? Put a tattoo of your baby father's face on your neck? Walk around with a missing front tooth? Release a sex tape? Or anytime the camera's rolling, you just stand out and look for that moment to act a fool? All would be acceptable answers. Those same antics are what get you invited back for the next season. Compromising your morals and beliefs for attention could be looked at as selling your soul. But I'm not here to judge anyone. If that's the case, I ain't speaking for you. As hip-hop continues forward, we have found ourselves in a femc era. What is captivating our attention? Is it the bars from well-put-together songs and collaborations? Or is it gimmicks like 30-second reels of twerking, ratchet fighting, brand endorsements, TikTok hype, and power associations? Alright, let's take a look. The Island Boys. These guys blew up off of TikTok. They won't even sign a record deal because they feel like they'll make more money without one. Their claim to fame did not only come from music, it came from wild antics being performed on TikTok. With every rich teenager watching these two individuals make a fool of themselves, as some would say, they're generating millions and millions of views. It's only right to release a song, for booking purposes, I mean. When these billionaires hire Island Boys to perform for the kids' graduation, believe me, it ain't for the song. These kids want moments with their favorite celebrities. This is no different from me hiring the voice of SpongeBob to show up fully dressed as SpongeBob at my kid's event, if I had kids, but I don't. Sure, there's the Pineapple song that the kids can sing along to, but it's really the experience that the kids want. These kids want to make their own viral moments with their favorite celebrities, if it's tangible. Thought-provoking. Maybe you're not convinced by my points, but let me ask you some questions. When you look at an artist like Ice Spice, what made her viral? Is it her beautiful physique twerking to her first single Munch? Is it sitting next to Taylor Swift at the VMAs for a crossover appeal? Or the way that she collaborates with Nicki Minaj on songs? Maybe it's her Dunkin' Donuts commercial that got your attention. Sexy Red has a slew of poppin' singles and is featured on Drake's new album, come to think about it. She's also on tour right now while she's pregnant. A label or management might even ask, like, how do we keep her relevant until it's time for her to tour? What do we do? Sex tape. A sex tape was leaked. I don't know much about nothing, but I do know she maintained headlines up until the next week of her tour. Coincidence? She even went as far to engage on conversations on Twitter about the color of her private parts as mentioned on her songs. So she went along with it. Final thoughts. In conclusion, I gotta ask one final time. Is it the character that we look for, or is it the artist? I feel before social media, it was all about the art. You had to have that unique style to stand out. You had to have that craft before anything else took off for you. Now, most people found out Biggie was black and ugly as ever from lyrics way before they seen him on a Source magazine. Today, the world is literally at our fingertips when it comes to using our five senses. Are we seeing with our ears or hearing with our eyes? What up, what up, what up? It's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N. Bars. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Make sure y'all let me know. New single about to drop, Contraband. Make sure y'all look out for that.